Good evening, David.
Good evening, Andy.
So, Mr. Goff, who is he? Is he yours? Is he Kez's or what?
He's one of mine. He lives at Ashby de la Zouch.
I saw that. He's also changed his picture on his group to a picture of himself.
I know, I've spoken to him about that. He's trying to get to grips with it. He's 64, so he's got to get to grips
He's younger
with
than
it.
you.
Sorry?
He's younger
Oh, no, but everyone's younger than me.
Oh, look, Esther looks so happy. You all right, Esther?
Yes, thank you.
You all right, Kez?
No.
I'm great. You can't see a door behind me 'cause it's my new office space. It's really
All
cool.
right, okay. Or I should show me the door. I know.
Right now.
So I'm just waiting for Joanna.
You got my goals behind you, though, on the wall, which is good.
And Elaine. Elaine's not home yet. Come on, Joanna. How's your weekend been, everybody, anyway?
Busy. I was knackered Sunday after moving everything about. Double beds in a tight space are difficult to move, but we did it. I did it, rather.
We had a very busy, tiring weekend with this, Tristan and everything.
Yeah. There's another one in the flock or the brood or the whatever you've got.
There's a flock of birds.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Like starlings, they're going to sort of circle around all together.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing about networking.
Yeah.
I'll give Joanna one more minute. I'm just going to message her because she said she was going to be on time.
Yeah, grab a drink while you're doing that then. Should have done it earlier, but.
Okay. Well, she's not here, so I'm going to crack on, otherwise I won't get anything done. Okay. Good idea for shared screen, wasn't it? Okay. All right. So today's 26th of February, short month. We've got to pay the mortgage a few days earlier than they normally do, etc., etc.
Lucky you.
I know. Okay. So let's go through the figures, where we are, and then we'll talk to each of you on an individual basis about what goals that we're setting and what we're achieving and what we're having problems with. So let's start off. Is Roger there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Okay, let's go through your figures. Retail target 1200, period to date. This is up to Thursday night, by the way. We're end of week 2. So there's still 2 weeks left of the period. 285 quid, shortfall of 915. Sponsoring target of 5, actual none. So therefore, activation's none. So, how's it going, Roger?
Well, how is it going? Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Well, are we going to hit our retail target? Are we going to hit our sponsoring target? If not, why not? What do we need to change to? Because the whole idea is about moving forward. It's not about saying, "Oh, yes, I'm not done this, I'm not done that." It's trying to find out what we can do as an individual.
But what, as an individual, but to. But one aspect is online. Definitely, I need. I must get better online and also more consistent, but also better know more about Facebook and all these corners and stuff like that. Yeah. as far as the live is concerned, I'm going to practice something tonight with a few friends on Zoom with regards to that. But that's another aspect that that's I have to improve. Yeah. Because I know lots of people got very good results out of that. Yeah.
How you doing on your retail outside that from catalogs? You used to always do, at least £1,000.
I still do the catalogs, yes, and then
You're only up to, you've got your target is 1,200, and you've got 285 at the moment.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks left. Yeah, yeah. Is that what you said? 2 weeks
Which is
left.
£500 a week.
Well, I mean, if I have a shortfall, then I'll do better next time.
Okay, I want to get it right, everybody. The targets are not me setting your targets. The targets that you set for yourself that you're going to achieve. Because otherwise they're just lip service, aren't they?
Oh yeah, but I mean, sometimes you have to readjust your goal. Sometimes you may have.
Okay, what I like is targets that you are going to hit. Because when you're understanding this, we're talking about leadership, and we're talking about going for gold later on. And if every single person in your team sets a target and they all miss it,
yeah,
you're not going to hit your goals. You've got to have realistic targets that you are definitely going to. So if somebody sets a retail target of, say, like I've done a realistic target of 500. We're going to have 200 odd pound going this week.
Yeah,
we'll hit our 500. There's no point in me saying that I'm going to do 1,000, and if I miss it, blah blah blah. It's no, But sometimes a target that you're going to hit.
I understand that, but sometimes you have to push yourself a little bit. Yeah,
exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. So if your target's 1,200, I would expect you to hit 1,200.
Yeah.
Okay, because your target you've set. Okay, so if you're not going to hit that, then set yourself a target you're going to hit next period.
Something more.
When it gets to gold, I'll tell you, we've had people miss out on gold by just £5.
Yeah, it happened to me once. That's in the past. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've had people actually miss gold distributor. We nearly missed going to Australia by, I think it was one order that wasn't placed on the night that we thought it was placed.
Right.
The company saw it was on the system. It just didn't go through in time.
Right. Yeah.
So a target is a target. What we're looking for yourselves is targets that you are going to just do. It's what you take responsibility for.
So are you saying it's better to give yourself some more realistic target, and then should you go over it, then
your target should be what you're going to do, because what you are going to do. If you said to me, Andy, I'm going to do 800 this period.
Yeah,
then do 800, because it means that I'm adding up all the figures to see what my team's going to be, and I'm expecting 800 to pop in here. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. But sometimes, yeah. But sometimes you might even do better than your target.
Yes, fine. But if we talk about what you're going to achieve, going over the top is great. If I know that I've got you, say for instance your team. We'll use Roger. I'm sorry, Roger. You're first on the list.
It's all right. Carry on. It's okay.
Roger does 800. Okay, and he's got. I know now he's got to do 8,200, and the rest of his team hit gold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So therefore, we know what you need to have in the rest of your team. Now you might have 20 people all doing 400, and that will give you enough turnover
to do the gold. Yeah.
Or whatever your figure is, But if you don't have a target that you're going to hit.
Yeah.
When I was a manager at Office World, I had a budget and I had to hit it, or I had to sack people.
Right.
It's true, because I could only staff my shop to the money I took in the shop.
Yeah.
So I had to cut people's hours if I didn't hit my budgets. So I had, and that's what I say. So we had to find out a way of actually achieving what we were set out to do. Your sponsoring target's 5. What are you doing to do that? That's all this is. First month is just have a thought process. It doesn't need to be. All I'm doing is trying to develop you into leaders for the future. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Esther, how are you doing?
How am I doing? What with
Anything?
or personally? I have got a few things to put on an order, and I've got books to pick up again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I should just keep putting them out, and I've been posting on Facebook every day.
Fantastic. What we probably need to do is go through numbers. What you're doing numbers wise.
Yeah.
Because we need to work out an average. Because what you need is your ratios of how many books I need to put out. So when we started, we had to put 1,000 books out to get £500 worth of orders.
Okay.
Now we put out 50 books and we get 200-300 quid worth. You with me?
Yeah.
It's all about the numbers, and I need to understand your numbers. So
okay.
David.
Yes.
We had this discussion earlier that you're having a problem with retail for the last 2 weeks with crap.
Yeah.
So how are we going to bring that round? Are we going to be able to bring it round?
Right, we're not going to bring it around to that. I put in 1,600, which I used to achieve.
Well, you got 1,400 on there.
Is it 1,400? Yeah. Well, I used to achieve 16. There's 2 reasons that I haven't done it, and perhaps I shouldn't have figured out. One, the thinner catalogues I don't think do as well. I'm looking to do. I'm not trying to make excuses here.
No.
But the thinner catalogues I don't think are as good as the other ones were, and they're coming to an end, and hopefully get the other ones. So the other thing is, and something I didn't take into account, which I should have done, because as you know, I was ill for a bit, and I'm getting myself back on track. This period, I've been working a sort of 3-week drop off from last period. So instead of 4 weeks, it's 3 weeks, and I think that's affected it as well. But it is a lot worse than I thought. Whether it's been the half-term holiday, it's a bit better today. Whether it's been the half-term holiday and Valentine's, I don't know. But it's not been as good as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, okay.
And next month, I'll reset it, next period, probably for 1,000, which I hope to achieve then.
Well, this is what I'm trying to get to. I'd rather have something that you're going to hit.
Yeah.
There's something that's just pie in the sky, because otherwise it means nothing.
Yeah, no, I think I was trying to go back because I had a couple of last week of last week was good. I've got another week to do. I've got a blanket drop to do. But
sponsoring.
I get it. Sponsoring. I've only sponsored one so far. Well,
you haven't sponsored any because this ends Tuesday.
Guess what?
Because this is last Thursday, rather.
Oh, right, okay, I haven't sponsored any.
So first 2 weeks, nothing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So you've got 2 weeks to get 4 in.
Boring, yeah. So I've got to go. I've started to. One thing I've done, because I've reorganised my office, sorted out some of my paperwork as well, and I've got my little kit which I used to have in the car of flyers and leaflets.
Great.
So and I spoke to you about this. I'd eased off of the rods in the pond. I wasn't going to as many places as I was. So I've got that kit in the car to start working on that as well, to get more people in. I've got a few interviews, had a few hopeful ones coming up. That's all I can say.
Okay.
I feel better with this. I will have next week. I will have one. I haven't got one yet, but next week I will have one because he signed in, but it wasn't for last period, so I've got one there.
Yeah.
I've got to get another 3 then.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's what I've got to do. Get another 3.
Yeah, and then you've got to activate all of them.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's one around who if I can get hold of, I might even activate.
Okay.
So, but I think, I don't think he will. He's just can't get hold of him. But yeah, you're right. And there's hopefully Padham will come back. So
yeah, he's supposed to be back this week, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's a few bits in the pipeline. But
Okay.
yeah, I've got to just keep working at it. I was on the phone until I came here tonight. So
Fantastic.
yeah, that.
Okay, Kez, well done on the retail.
Thank you.
You want to hit your target, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I've smashed that, I think, yeah.
What are you doing about sponsoring now?
Put some of those on mine.
I've got a couple of follow-ups to do tomorrow. I have got one person kind of interested, so hopefully I'll be able to get one in.
Okay. What have you have you done anything with Zoe yet?
No, I've messaged her today to
Yeah.
see how her daughter is, but she hasn't messaged me back yet.
Okay.
So if she hasn't messaged me by the end of tonight, I'm going to give her a call tomorrow.
Fantastic. All right. So you've got your biggest issue is getting the sponsoring right.
Yeah.
Okay. Joanna.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I got here late. I was waiting for the notification on my phone, but my phone was with the other Facebook.
All right. Okay.
And when I went like, oh, it's 11. Why didn't I get a notification?
Okay.
Sorry.
Your figures.
I met my target of recruitment, so I can go up and up.
Of course you can do up. You always want to beat it.
Yeah.
Why don't you retail though?
My retail, I've been posting I've been posting the adverts. The
Yeah.
only time that I haven't posted was since 4 days ago that I've been blocked.
Right.
Oh dear.
Have you got? Are you posting out 50 adverts every day?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you know whenever you set up a new person, make sure that you add me to their group so I can actually see where they're up to.
You are added.
Now, I'm not talking about you in general. I'm talking to everybody.
Ah.
Okay. It's
Because
just
I created like shops, like shops that are like in standby for any future any future team members that I might have.
Yeah.
So they're already done. You're already in them, and Georgina as well. So then I only have to add the person.
Yeah. So
there-
what's happening with your new lady?
With my new lady, she has by the way, you can't go for everyone to know, because her name is Twywana, even I can't say it. Everyone calls her Tash,
Yeah.
Right.
although her Facebook is Tati Gardner.
Right.
So if you see me calling her Tash on the chat, calling for her for Tash,
Yeah.
you know
Right.
who I'm
What's
talking
she
about.
doing? Because I haven't seen a page for her.
She's been posting. She's been posting every day. I've been seeing the notifications every day, 3 a day. She's been posting now on the other shops since I got blocked because I added her to too many groups, and then
Right.
started doing my posts as well. So I did two things in at the same time. Facebook just went bonkers.
Okay.
She has an order for a bedding, but she's waiting for the reply from the person because the person wanted to collect, and
Yeah.
she wasn't feeling comfortable about doing collection herself.
All right.
Not because of the system, but she was like, oh, the person might follow me, might be a weirdo.
Yeah, but, okay.
Although I was telling her, just use the university, it's a public place.
Yeah.
I've done it before while using Spock, using Spock to sell. I did a delivery on this collection in the university, and it went fine. But she was like, I don't feel that comfortable, and I said, well, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So what you can do is
She's
just
going to
say
have a
to the
problem
person,
long term, isn't she? If you don't get over that.
sorry.
She'll have a problem long term if she don't get over that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and get her to do collection, even if I'm present. I even said to her, "Well, I'll be with you. I'll go with you and do the collection."
People can follow her.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we get a lot of weirdos at uni.
Sorry.
You get a lot of weirdos at universities.
Yeah, especially those from Portugal.
Andy.
Okay, Elaine's still in the car apparently, and ourselves. Right, we've got about 200 odd quid going through. At least 200 quid tomorrow. We've got 3 signing ins, 1 activation. The issues are getting people started. For instance, one of our signing-ins got everything up and running, and since Thursday they've actually done nothing, not posted anything. But you'll get that. That's why you need the bigger numbers. If you're reliant on ones and twos, you're never going to grow your business. All right. This isn't about a witch hunt, by the way. This is about me teaching you about growing a business, right? About working on figures. Because how will you feel if you get to gold distributor and you miss out by just a few pounds because you haven't tracked it properly, and you end up losing because once you go to 24% bonus, it's a massive difference between that 21 and 24 for extra cash for yourself. I don't want anybody to miss it. Okay, so remember last week we talked about skills and further reading, and we had a whole list of books. Okay, all right, that are on the reading list, the stuff like that. Well, one of them we spoke about, which is the 45-second presentation. And tonight, what I've done, I've actually sent you all a PDF of the entire book anyway.
Have you done that via email or via PM?
I posted it in the group, in the chat, leadership chat.
Oh, in the leadership one, right.
Yeah, it was in there earlier on, but about an hour ago. So you can download it and have a look at it anyway for free. All right. So the thing is in there, I just want to go through the book with you. Just go through the different chapters and talk to you about what it's all about. First of all, the reason this is important, it's a really good book for new people to understand about what the industry that they're in. First of all, it covers off the introduction to MLM. Then it goes on about 2 times 2 is 4, which I'm going to cover off in a few seconds anyway. The third one is salesman failure syndrome. In other words, people who join your business who are salespeople generally doesn't work because they're very difficult to control. Chapter 4 is about 4 things you have to do. Chapter 5 is about digging down to bedrock. Chapter 6 is what we call ships at sea, which I'm going to cover off very shortly as well. Chapter 7 is the third party invitation. In other words, who do you know? Chapter 8 is the important one, where to spend your time, which comes in with ships in a minute. Chapter 8 is the sizzle, sells the steak. Sorry, 9. Chapter 10 is about motivation and attitude. And chapter 11 is the Pentagon of growth. 12 is going back to school. Then playing with numbers to make a point. Business training sessions versus weekly opportunity meetings. And then important phrases and hand-in objections. This book can be your Bible for understanding the ins and outs of the business. Because somebody will challenge you or give you objections or whatever else. For instance, it's very interesting today. Radio Leicester had a 15-minute article on MLM, multi-level marketing, and why it's Mumsnet have refused to do any more adverts for it. And it was very interesting to hear. And they went through all the negatives that companies giving, people losing money on companies because they have to buy a big kit, this, that, and the other. Lots of information. So it's always good to actually be an expert in your field. So, it's a question to each of you. I'm going to ask each of you, what business are you in? Are you in a direct sales business or an MLM business?
I think the combination of the two, isn't it? It's direct sales because that's what we do.
No.
So
No, it's MLM.
You're in a direct sales business.
I'm in MLM.
You're in MLM, yeah. Okay. You can easily get mixed up. You're either in a direct sales business, and direct sales business is a business where you are selling, What you people are, you are in an MLM business where you're looking to develop a business. Yes, we move products to the end user, but you're not a direct selling business. You're a multi-level marketing business.
Or network marketing business,
Yeah. Well, MLM, network marketing, whatever you like to call it. Okay. That's what you've got to understand. When people say, are you in a selling business? No, I'm building a network. Yeah. Every single entrepreneur didn't go out to sell loads of stuff. They went out to build themselves an empire. Yeah. You don't build an empire on your own. For instance, Richard Branson, he started out with a stall to make some money for selling records. Then he moved into a shop, and he duplicated his efforts by opening up 2 shops, and then 4 shops. He's no longer selling himself. He's building a network of shops. That makes sense?
Yeah.
In every business, products go to an end user, yes, but you are not knocking on doors trying to sell stuff, are you? And that's it. You're looking to build a business, a marketing business. And that's what we're in. We're in there. Our focus shouldn't be on us. It should be on our team members and helping them achieve whatever it is they want. Hence why we're doing this training on a Monday night. Okay. Just look at the difference, because I mean, if you look at the business, if you're on your own and you went out and you did £150 worth of orders in a period, which is Joanna's target, you've got a business turns over £150. But if you had 625 people doing £150, that's a hell of a lot of turnover, isn't it? Yeah. What would you prefer? You to do 150 quid, or 625 people do? Sorry, you doing £1,000, or having 625 people doing £150 each?
I'd have the 625.
Well, if you have a choice, you would rather have.
Well, you do have a choice. That's what I'm trying to say to you. But it won't grow if you don't sponsor anybody. Because you'll always then be chasing your own sales, and you're reliant on what you do. We're a networking business, and that's what I want to get over to you, that you'll do whatever you need to do for your own personal needs. We do £500 because it pays enough for our contact manager, or I think I had this conversation with you the other day, Roger.
Yeah.
Our 500 quid, because we're gold distributor, we earn £37 for every £100 worth of orders. So £500 pays us 200 quid, and that covers our leads from Jamie DeCasso, it covers our contact manager, it covers our website, and another 100 quid for other incidentals. So it's self-funding. That makes sense? And that's what our retail is, to grow with the business by having more leads. Yeah. Like this week, if we signed in 5 people, and each of those 5 signed in 5 people next period, and so on, we'll be down here in 5 months' time having 625 people. But you've got to remember that the person behind the 5 that we've introduced would all have 125 people each. Yeah. It's not about moving loads of product, it's about loads of people moving a small amount of product. However, in our business, we can move a load of product. I don't want you people to start thinking, oh no, we only should do a small amount of retail. I just want to get over to you that people can build this business with a small amount of retail and copy it. It's with Comfy Carols. We are different because our products move. Yeah. Does everybody understand that?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. When somebody joins your team and you basically are launching a ship, okay, this is in the book. So basically you sign up a new distributor, you've sponsored them, and we're going to set them off and running. And every single ship that you send out is going to be it's going to be a silver ship. Okay. after their training period, they're going to come back as either a gold ship or an empty ship. Okay, you don't want an empty ship. Well, sorry, you don't want to be on board an empty ship. Okay, for instance, you could invest a lot of time and effort. I could do this now. We've just, as I say, we just had a new person join us. We've set up a shop. We've had talks with them. Since Thursday, they've done nothing. How much time extra can I spend with that person? Because if that person isn't prepared to even post stuff in their own shop or add people to their shop or anything, I don't want to be exerting a lot of energy in that area. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you give everybody the same opportunity to prove that they are a gold ship. Okay, so what's the difference? How do you identify them? Okay, here's how you can identify a gold ship or a serious person. First of all, they're eager to learn. They call you all the time with the many questions they want answering. Right? All right. Kezzy's laughing.
That was me.
Hey?
That was me.
Right. They ask for help. Maybe they want somebody for you to see with them to sponsor or train. Yeah. They're excited about the business. They understand enough about the program to know it'll work and it excites them. So the problem is if you sell it as a direct selling business, some people will get excited because they're salespeople, but the majority of people are not salespeople. 5% of the population are good at selling. That means 95% of people aren't.
That's small.
Yeah. So what do you want? Do you want to focus on the 5% or do you want to focus on the 95%?
95%, yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, you want to show them a program that they can get involved in. I mean, I see lots of networks. Oh, I make £30 a week. Yeah, right. Great. But if they had 100 people in their team all making that sort of money, then suddenly they'll be making £1,000 a week. You're with me? Lots of small bits of jigsaw all come together to make the bigger picture. They make a commitment. They're buying and they're using the products and also spending their spare time learning all they can about the products and the business. They have goals. Goals help to drive a person to get what they really want. It's not absolutely necessary to have them written down, but it doesn't hurt. I'd recommend people to. Just as long as they have some definite things in mind that are a burning desire for them to achieve. Okay? They're fun to be with. So you know when you go to a job, you can't choose who you work with. Unless you're the boss. Generally. You turn up and you're, oh no, I've got to be with him today or I've got to be with her today. Yeah. Okay. These people that you want to hang around with, they look forward to your coming for a visit, business or pleasure. Because the positive, who wants to be around a nagging, moaning person? Joanna, do you have any negative people in college?
What?
Do you have any negative people at college?
Yeah.
Weepers and moaners.
Oh,
Yeah.
there are plenty about.
Eh?
There are plenty of people who are not happy about something about, you know.
Exactly. And do you enjoy being around them?
No, I don't.
All right. So positive thinking people, it's contagious. And what we're on at the moment is a journey to take you from where you are today to where you want to be. But I don't know where you want to be because I don't know your full goals. You with me?
I know it's not a clean, easy example, but it is an excitement example.
Yeah.
Is when I go to open days, despite that I've just been refused to sell any more raffles at open days, the past open days that I've been to, my excitement about the trip and fundraising drags the parents and the students to want to know some more what I'm going to be doing and to want to help out and buy a raffle.
Yeah.
I'm not being pushy. every time I approach them, because I got that from this. It's like, if you want to help me, great, come in. If not, well, go away, be happy.
Yeah, and that's what it's all
But
about.
my excitement just drags people.
Yeah, you don't want to be. It's like if you persuade somebody to join the business, then what you'll be doing is persuading them to do this, persuading them to do that. But if you know why they've joined, and they're basically still not prepared to put the effort in, there's not a lot you can do. But if they know why they joined and they're excited about what they've joined, they'll do no end. Okay. Now the list could go on and on about the identification of a gold ship. Basically, the only difference between a silver ship and a gold one is that the silver hasn't been in the business long enough to understand the point of getting really serious about it. Yeah. And that's where your education will come in, because you'll recommend them books to learn about the business, understand the concept of network marketing, because most people will work a life of 40 years for somebody else with no guarantee. Who's heard of Maplins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Maplin, look it up, Maplins Electronics.
Oh yeah. Are they going bankrupt as well?
Yes, they're going back bust. And it's going to be about 400 shops or something like that. Overnight, all going to lose their jobs.
Oh, God.
There's no guarantee in a job that you go to you're going to be there for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Used to be, but it's not the case anymore. Yeah.
No, it's not. And more people are going to lose. And all of a sudden, those people are going to be on looking for jobs. So the competition, it's going to get worse and worse, especially for youngsters trying to get into the field. Because Maplins are one of the biggest sellers of technology.
I thought it was Curry's PC World.
No, I'm talking about proper geeky technology. They do all the bits that you couldn't find, all the different cameras and all the different cables, and
Ah.
they are a really big seller. If you think anything to do with electronics, you usually think of Maplins.
I didn't know. I went to Curry's for my laptop.
Yeah, laptop is fine. I'm talking about general setting up networks and things like that.
Yeah.
Anything to do
Actual
with that,
hardware.
in Maplins. And if they're struggling during this technological growth period, it shows you. Okay, so that's what I wanted to cover off tonight. Is there anything in particular that you've got questions or concerns about, or you need help with? Because I know we've had chats with Roger and I've had chats with David the last couple of days. But we've got to turn our figures around. If we're setting targets, we've got to hit them. And if we're not hitting them, why aren't we hitting them? And what help do we need to actually be able to hit them? Because this isn't about me, as I say, having a witch hunt or anything like that. But I want to get into a situation where you're comfortable with the figures that you're setting for yourself, because then you're going to be doing the same with your team members, aren't you? Yeah? You're going to sit down with them, and what your experience you're getting is saying, right, this is your target. You set yourself a target. Yeah, this is what it'll give you, and then you you grow with them. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gone very quiet.
We're listening to these this amazing knowledge coming from you.
The pearls of wisdom.
Bullshit.
I think we're just absorbing the.
And processing the pearls of wisdom.
Oh god.
And Kezzy's just laughing.
Sharon's laughing as well.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, she's gone offline. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, is there anything at all that any of you need help with?
Yeah, I mean,
Not sure yet.
yeah, it's probably hard to activate people, but then again, because I've sent quite a lot of links and stuff like that, but they seem there is no movement at the moment, not really.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you can, is to get them to register while you're on the phone to them. If they're excited,
Say that again quickly.
Sorry, say again. Sorry.
If somebody's excited when you're speaking to them,
Yeah.
get them registered while you're on the phone to them.
I tried to do that with Tash.
Yeah.
I got her to come because I spoke to her on one of the shifts that we were working together.